Premier League predictions: Game Week 7, Bournemouth and Fulham will end 2 goals apiece, Leeds and Spurs will end with the same result, Arsenal will edge West Ham 2-1, Sunderland will defeat United 1-0, Chelsea and Liverpool will play out a 2-2 draw at Stamford Bridge, Villa will beat Burnley 1-0, Everton and Palace will end 1 goal apiece, Newcastle will defeat Forest 2-0, Wolves will shock Brighton 1-0 and City will beat Brentford 3-2. This will be the table at the end of the round. So the Saturday early fixtures were interesting today. Arsenal moved top of the Premier League, at least temporarily, with a comfortable 2-0 win over West Ham at the Emirates. Declan Rice opened the scoring against his former club, slotting home after Eze's effort was saved, before Bukayo Saka doubled the lead from the penalty spot to mark his 100th Premier League goal involvement in just 200 appearances. Arsenal racked up an XG of 2.73 with Calafiori striking the post and Eze missing a sitter in a one-sided London derby. The Hammers barely threatened as Nuno Espirito Santo suffered his first defeat in charge and Arsenal go into the break in fine form. 8 at Old Trafford, Manchester United made it a happy half-century for Ruben Amorim, securing a 2-0 victory over Sunderland in his 50th game in charge. Mason Mount opened the scoring inside 8 minutes after a fine assist from Brian Mbeumo, before Benjamin Sesko doubled the lead just after the half-hour mark from a Diogo Dalot long throw. Despite Sunderland's goalkeeper Rofes making several stunning saves, United's quality told was too much. Earlier, Tottenham edged Leeds 2-1 in a hard-fought battle at a rain-soaked Elland Road. Matthijs Telephone opened the scoring with a deflected strike before Noah Okafor equalised from close range after Aronson's shot was parried. However, Mohamed Kudus sealed the win in the second half with a low, deflected finish into the bottom corner. Leeds pushed hard late on, hitting the post and forcing Vicario into key saves, but Spurs held firm. So Chelsea won in dramatic fashion today. The first half was tight, but Moses Caicedo broke the deadlock in the 14th minute with a thunderous strike from distance, a rocket that flew into the top corner after good work by Malo Gusto. Liverpool had their chances, with Isak missing a sitter and Gakpo firing over, but Chelsea went into the break 1-0 up. After half-time, Arne Slot's side pressed harder, and Cody Gakpo equalised in the 63rd minute, sweeping home from close range after Isak's clever touch in the box. Both sides pushed for a winner. Garnacho and Enzo Fernandez each struck the post for Chelsea, while Caicedo saw another powerful effort tipped over. Then, in the 95th minute, Marc Cucurella drilled a low cross into the box, and Estival, the 17-year-old Brazilian prodigy, slid in at the back post to send Stamford Bridge wild. Liverpool but fell to their 3rd straight defeat, losing more ground in the title race. Chelsea, meanwhile, bounced back from straight defeat in dramatic fashion. So City beat Brentford today. The decisive moment came early, when Erling Haaland showed his trademark strength and composure to turn Sepp van den Berg and fire home in the 9th minute after a precise pass from Josko Gvardiol. City completely dominated the first half, boasting over 70% possession and repeatedly threatening through Phil Foden and Tijani Reinders, while Brentford failed to register a single touch in the opposition box before half-time. However, City suffered a setback when Rodri went off injured with a suspected hamstring issue. After the break, Guardiola's men shifted focus to defensive control, limiting Brentford to few clear chances, though Thiago missed a golden one-on-one opportunity and Donnarumma nearly gifted the hosts an equaliser with a late mistake. The win lifts City to 5th place, 3 points behind Arsenal, while Brentford dropped to 16th, just above the relegation zone. Other results include Villa beating Burnley 2-1 with a Malin brace, Everton beating Palace 2-1 breaking their unbeaten streak, Newcastle beating Forest 2-0, Wolves and Brighton playing out a stalemate and Bournemouth beating Fulham 3-1 with a Semenyo brace and a potential goal of the season from Kluivert. So these were my Premier League Game Week 7 predictions and these were the actual results. As you can see, only one I got right was Newcastle winning 2-0. This is my predicted table and this is the actual table. Check out my YouTube for more content.